So here's a point of view perspective of depersonalization. Now, this may be triggering for some people. So if you feel like this may trigger you, don't watch it. But it is impossible to truly describe depersonalization or even demonstrate it on a video. But this is a pretty good video. I've already watched it, and I think that it's important that people understand what this feels like so that they can get a name for it and begin a recovery path. So let's go ahead and watch it. So I went through depersonalization and derealization 2 years, 24/7, 5 years off and on. While derealization was absolutely terrifying, which is whenever everything feels fake and dreamlike, for me, depersonalization, feeling like you and your body are a separate entity, was disproportionately more terrifying than derealization. Not trying to minimize derealization, it was absolutely horrible. But there's nothing more terrifying than whenever you don't even feel connected to your body. You feel like an outside observer of your body. You feel like you're basically watching your body from the perspective of like a video camera that's outside of yourself. So I used to play Super Mario 64 way back in the day. And there would be like this little camera that kind of followed Mario around. And that's the example that I've given for, nearly 8 years now is it kind of feels like your soul kind of separates from your body. Not a full out of body experience, but it's kind of like you're viewing your body from that video camera that's kind of just outside of yourself and maybe a little bit to the left. You're basically experiencing your body from the outside in instead of the inside out. And that's because your nervous system has become overwhelmed. You've entered into a trauma response and your brain thinks that you're about to be eaten by a lion. And so it shut down the brain regions that are responsible for you feeling connected to your body, which means that you're going to experience your body from the outside in instead of the inside out, which makes you feel out of body. But I want to be clear, it's not a full out of body experience, but you feel like you're on the verge of a full out of body experience. And for me, I would basically look at my hands all the time and I was experiencing them from the outside in. I didn't feel like my soul was attached to them. And it literally terrified me. And every time that I would check my hands and feel that sense of disconnection, I would panic and I would go, oh, and I would try to get away from it. And this is actually part of what keeps the symptoms around because we become so terrified with the feelings of traumatic stress, which is overwhelming stress, that ironically, this is one of the things that keeps us in a state of traumatic stress.